Hi, this is Jeff, formerly of Welton Rayon, PA, a longtime sponsor of the Big O Show. Now that Dan retired, I opened Welton Associates. I started this firm with a simple belief. When you hire a lawyer, you should be able to talk to your lawyer. For nearly 30 years, I have helped Floridians through serious legal problems. At my firm, you get direct access to me, clear communication, and a lawyer who knows the details of your case. I believe technology should make legal representation easier, not more impersonal. At Welton Associates, you get direct access to me, clear answers, personal attention, and real advocacy. Look us up at weltlawfirm.com or give me a call at 954-966-4646. Consultations are always free. And let me know that you found me at the Big O Show.
The Memorial Day event starts now at Florida's #1 volume Subaru store, Subaru of Pembroke Pines. Buy a new Subaru today with financing as low as 0% APR, or lease a new Outback for only $278 a month. Shop SPPLove.com.
For over 16 years, EJDconstruction.com has provided South Florida residents quality craftsmanship, accurate project management, and exceptional service. That's why EJDconstruction.com is an A-rated member of Angie's List and the Better Business Bureau. When you're looking for the right custom home builder for additions or home remodeling, please call my friend Eric at 305-433-4843. That's 305-433-4843 for EJDconstruction.com.
Come on in to Toyota of Hollywood, where curiosity and extraordinary deals await you. Your golden ticket buys a 2025 Corolla, not $26,000, $17,988. And we've got sweet deals with 0% financing for 72 months, 0 down. Enter our world of wonder, and we'll show you why we're the #1 volume Toyota dealer. Toyota of Hollywood on 441 between Hollywood Boulevard and Sheridan Street. Open till midnight.
This is the Big O Show. 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 This is...
When presenting an award to an employee, athlete, executive, or fantasy GM, make sure you call Orvieto's Awards and More. For 35 years, these custom award specialists have been providing plaques, trophies, custom framing, while providing state-of-the-art laser and computerized engraving, UV printing, and glass crystal etching. They do all their engraving and printing in-house for quality control. Call Charles at 305-949-8098 or visit them at orvietosawards.com. Orvieto's Awards and More, where recognition is rewarding.
Set the rhythm of your smart home with Sloman Shield Blink, the new integrated smart home platform that automates your life just the way you want it. Sloman Shield Blink, be the maestro of your own home.
When it comes to your smile, confidence is so important. At Moody S Dental, they provide the services to get your smile back. This family-run practice prides itself by offering the latest technology to give your family the best experience possible. Moody S Dental has been in business for over 30 years with offices in Hialeah and Plantation. They accept most major dental insurances. They provide free new patient exams, 20% off select treatments. To qualify, please follow us on Instagram at moodys.dental. Moody S Dental has been in business for over 30 years. To schedule an appointment in Hialeah, call 305-821-0231 and Plantation 954-692-6825. From Invisaligns, dental implants, same-day crowns, and the preventative care and preservation to get your smile back. Go to moodysdental.com to find out more and tell them Big O sent you.
If you're looking to take your home or business to the next level, then RM Contractors can assist you. RM specializes in new residential turnkey, new commercial turnkey, home and office remodeling. Call them for free estimates. Serving all of South Florida, licensed and insured. Call Ray, 305-345-3649. You work hard to create the perfect atmosphere. You dream it, we'll build it. RM Contractors, 305-345-3649. Or Instagram at RMC Fisher Island.
Hi, this is Jeff, formerly of Welton Rayone, PA, a longtime sponsor of the Big O Show. Now that Dan retired, I opened Welton Associates. I started this firm with the simple belief, when you hire a lawyer, you should be able to talk to your lawyer. For nearly 30 years, I have helped Floridians through serious legal problems. At my firm, you get direct access to me, clear communication, and a lawyer who knows the details of your case. I believe technology should make legal representation easier, not more impersonal. At Welton Associates, you get direct access to me, clear answers, personal attention, and real advocacy. Look us up at weltlawfirm.com or give me a call at 954-966-4646. Consultations are always free, and let me know that you found me at the Big O Show.
Welcome to Caneswear. New store, new items, same great experience. Family owned and operated since 2010, Caneswear has the latest merchandise from the Miami Hurricanes, Miami Dolphins, Florida Panthers, Inter Miami CF, and more. Come visit us at our store in Davie on University Drive, just south of 595, or online at caneswear.com. Caneswear, the spot Miami fans shop.
The viewpoints, statements, or beliefs expressed on the following program by the host, guests, or callers are not necessarily the opinions of FantasyXS.com, Media Group Inc. ownership, management, sponsors, or website.
All righty, welcome aboard. Time to rock and roll, folks, here on the program. And just want to make sure now where I'm at. We are here at Hialeah Park, by the way. And I want to make sure I center things a little bit for you guys. Let's see. No, I went the other way now. Oh, I see. So I've got to go one way to go the other way. That's kind of the way it goes. All right, there we go. I think we are centered. Way to go. All right. Now I got to remember where I'm got to put myself in order for it to be centered for you. Good afternoon, boys and girls. Football is back. It's beautiful. It's fun. Man, it is. It's nice to have football back. The boys are practicing. Audio-wise, are we good? I just want to make sure. All right. What are we doing? How are we going? We got it. I want to make sure that everything's going on the audio side. All right. I haven't gotten an okay from you guys. Well, I haven't gotten any complaints. So I would imagine that audio-wise, we are kosher. Just want to make sure. You see? Yes. Okay. Excellent. All right. Just want to make sure I don't start doing what I do all day, run my mouth, and then I got nothing, Anyway, welcome back, folks, and welcome aboard on the program on a beautiful Tuesday, August 4th, baby. And we are ready to rock and roll here on the program. We are at Hialeah Park. We are as back on Tuesdays. The time may get adjusted a little bit. We may come on earlier. We're going to come on at 3, but then we need to come on at 2. And so we may end up changing it to 1 o'clock for next week. So this was kind of like a curve. And I appreciate those of you that are adjusting on the fly as we get on just before. David Furonis will check in at 2:30. We'll get his thoughts on what he has seen from training camp. I got my thoughts on some of the stuff that is developing out in training camp. I thought one of the stories that I thought was kind of interesting, and I think it's like really fun for us. And I've talked about this for a while now, and that's Chris Bell. And so there was a video that was posted, and I want to make sure I give the proper credit to the Dive Bar. I think is the one that posted it. They posted the video, and it's really cool. And I can let me show you here a second. Let me bring it up for you and share it for you guys here. Okay, here we go. No. Hold on. No, I think I did it wrong again. That's my problem sometimes when I do stuff on the fly. I sometimes don't end up doing the right thing. And so I was going about it the wrong way, and I was going to share the wrong window, actually. Oh, wait a minute. Hold on a second. Okay. That's not what I wanted to do. Okay. That's not what I wanted to do. Sorry about that. Let's see. Okay, now let me see if I can do it the right way and add the damn screen. I will try again now, folks. No. I got that one wrong. Anyway, it was a video. It was a nice video of Chris Bell running. You can check it out. It's on Twitter. It's on my feed at Big O Show. And can't play it for you now, but he was running a takeoff. He was running a comeback. He was running some kind of cone drills too. And you were showing his progress. And one of the things that he looks good out there coming back from the knee injury. He's going to come back even earlier than I thought. And a lot of people thought I was crazy when I said late October, early November. He looks like he's going to get back in late September or something like that, or early October. He might even beat my prediction. So this is great for Malik and great for the offense. But one of the things that I love about Chris Bell is let me explain to you how big of a draft pick Chris Bell is. You're talking about the most prepared wide receiver that they've drafted since O.J. McDuffie. Like every receiver that's ever come here to the Miami Dolphins over the years, they had some kind of couple things that they had to work on their game to improve, and and move forward and those kind of things. This is a kid that is as polished like OJ was. OJ got here, and when he left Penn State, he was a well-coached player, and he knew how to run routes, and he knew how to be precise, and he had great hands, and he was super professional, and all of those things, all from a young age. That's the thing about Chris Bell that I don't think people realize. Chris Bell is a good player. There's no doubt about that. He's going to be a hell of a receiver here in the NFL. But the magic to Chris Bell as being a draft pick is that his maturity mentally matches it physically. Because most everybody gets to the NFL, and I'm talking about most everybody gets to the NFL, and they get there because of their physical abilities. But mentally, they're not there yet. They're not even close. They're not ready. The only thing Chris Bell needs is just experience and practice at this level. But when it comes to route running, he's going to be better than 99.9% of the receivers that are drafted. When it comes to understanding how to use your body, he's going to be better than 99% of the receivers that you drafted. That's what I'm trying to tell you about Chris Bell. Chris Bell is not a guy that's an unpolished player. You've got a polished, big, physical receiver, which is just absolutely nasty. And that to me is going to be an absolute bonus. This guy easily will be the number one. When I hear that, people think Malik Washington will be the number one, I kind of laugh because it's like, come on, man. Maybe he's number one the first couple of weeks of the season because Chris Bell's not on the field yet. Because Douglas needs to be, he needs to develop. But Chris Bell's your number one wide receiver. The second he takes the field, that guy's going to be the guy. He's the guy that's going to make life. He's the guy they're going to double. He's the guy the safety peeks over. They're not going to do that for Malik Washington. They're not doing it for anybody. For Coleman, they're not doing it for anyone on this team. No tight end is getting a second eye from the safety. They're not going to worry about it. They're going to go, oh, yeah, my corners have got it. I don't have to worry about that. That's what they're going to say. But when they look at Chris Bell, they're going to go, oh, let me keep an eye over there. That's a big physical kid that knows how to run, that knows how to use your body, knows how to set up the DB from one down to another. This is a guy that's dangerous. This is a guy that actually can catch the ball when he's covered. Huge difference. There's not a lot of receivers that you can throw the ball to while they're covered. Chris Bell's that guy. So when you see that video, that was an exciting video right there because that's a building block, a serious building block on this team for the future. And all we need to see is him overcoming that ACL. The second he overcomes that knee injury, which it looks like he's well on his way, and he's young, which is beautiful. He's not 31. No shot at Tyreek. This is a youngin', and you can bounce back quickly. You all remember when you were young, right? You remember those days? When you were young, you got a bump and a bruise, and the next day it was nothing, and you're ready to go. And then when you get older and you get that bump and bruise, and oh, man, I'm feeling it for a while. Different ball game. So Chris Bell is nice and young and ready to overcome that injury. And when he gets on the field, you're talking about a nasty sumbitch, dude. I cannot wait to see Chris Bell on the field because really the Dolphin offense, whatever it's going to peak to be, it won't even come close without Chris Bell on the field because he is like no receiver that there is on the team. Cash App or Venmo at Cash Big O Show. That is Cash Big O Show. Cash App or Venmo. We are out here at Hialeah Park. You can come on out here and visit us. We are in the Flamingo Lounge. So come on by. You can have a drink. We got the TVs going. I see a little football action. I see races across the country. They got the trade deadline buzz going on, talking about baseball and all the moves that were made, all that. By the way, did you guys enjoy all the moves by the Marlins? Huh? Man, those people are really committed to winning, aren't they? You got to love those people, huh? Suckers out there on board. You guys keep following that. Ocala Joe, thank you for the love on Cash App, sir. He says, have a Chick-fil-A biscuit on me today. Thank you, my brother. I appreciate that. And I did have a Chick-fil-A biscuit today, which was delicious. Thank you, my man. Cash App or Venmo at Cash Big O Show. That is Cash Big O Show. Cash App or Venmo. Don't forget, folks, you can use our code at Caneswear Big O10. You will get 10% off at Caneswear. 10% off. Use our code online or in person there at Caneswear. And if you order online over $99, you will get free shipping there at Caneswear. All right. Let me see what we got here. A little roll call. Don't forget, smash the like button. That's another way you can support us. Visit our sponsors, make a donation, hit the like button. Very important. Gets the algorithms going. Appreciate that. NorCal is in the house. Dolphins Dave. Media talking up the offense in practice. It's a bad secondary. They should be able to have some success on them. You know what I'm saying? They don't have great pass rush. They should have some success, although they're having trouble at tackle, and we'll talk about that. Costa in the house. Jamie Zorria out in Torreon, Mexico, and he's smashing the like button. TJ Superman, thank you, my brother. Jay Bird in the house. Says Mario, the Canes, Mario, before he gets his first national championship. Yeah, they got him that contract extension. We will talk about that. Gutsy move. Or is it a move you had to make? Dolphin Dave. Just remember, Miami Hurricane fans, you cannot lose one game. If you do, you will not be in the playoffs. Now, they'll get in the playoffs if they lose one game. Now, if they lose a game that they shouldn't, maybe they do get bumped. But if they lose a game, they're in. Tom Garfinkel no longer with the Dolphins. We'll talk about that. John Padilla. Think Blue Dodgers is smashing it and smoking some Pineapple Express. Enjoy it, my brother. Andrew Mann is smashing the like button from Vegas. Thank you, my brother. Sweet Baby Ray. Sell the team. Ty in the Bronx. Pat in Asheville. Pipe Man Slim. Best since McDuffie and not Chris Chambers. I'm talking about prepared, like completely prepared to play. I think Chris was a little more raw than McDuffie and more raw than Chris Bell. Yeah. Especially with route running. I think this guy is the most polished receiver that has come here since O.J. McDuffie. That's my story, and I'm sticking to it. NorCal, as always, thank you, my brother. Dolphin Dave says Dolphins have a problem. They have no right tackle behind Austin Jackson. Laughed my ass off when Rodgers was going after that clown Fauci, ESPN, not covering the dirty Diana Rousseau. Everybody's dirty, bro. Why do you think they take the fifth? Why do you think Trump took the fifth 150,000 times? They all take the fifth for a reason, my brother. They're all guilty for one reason or another. Keep telling you, there ain't no party you can trust. Okay? You can only trust a party girl, but not any of the other parties. Go to a U2 concert and you'll get a little party girl. That's what you'll do. Lenny Pena, happy Taco Tuesday to you. Miami Dan, watch it live. Say what you want. He told no lies. Chris Bell was the best player on the field tonight in Miami at Joe Robbie. Yes, you're right. You're right. He manhandled the Canes.
And he's going to do that kind of stuff here in the NFL too. Well, by the way, I just want to reiterate my point here about, the stinking Marlins, because Dave Hyde tweeted out, and to his credit, he then retweeted my tweet about what he was, tweeting about of his story. And here we go. So Dave Hyde puts out his new story on Substack, who does, Dave Hyde's an ass kicker. We all know that. And Hyde goes, maybe, hopefully, Austin Jackson's injury is nothing. But it continues an unwanted storyline and Marlins trade of Hicks. And then I retweet and I say, maybe, hopefully, the Marlins will actually spend and keep a core of players together. Let's all make unrealistic wishes. Yeah. Because, wanting Austin Jackson to stay healthy or the Marlins to actually spend money is absolutely asinine. Because that's what we get, unfortunately. Austin Jackson can't stay healthy. And the Marlins can't ever commit to winning. I keep telling you what they're trying to do. All they're trying to do is collect as many young guys as possible and control them like they can control them for, 6 years. And until they have to start getting into the arbitration years or they got to pay them money, and then they'll get rid of them. But overall, they're not going to ever keep a core of players. What they're trying to do is capture lightning in a bottle like the 03 Marlins did when Dave Dombrowski did the fire sale and traded for all those players that helped them win the 03 championship. In 98, he traded all those players, and he traded for all those players. And in 2003, they brought the championship thanks to Dave Dombrowski. He was the main reason why that championship happened. Not only 97, but 2003. And so that year, you had a collective of young guys that all exploded and had career years. And then you just kind of ride the momentum into the playoffs. It's what the Rays do. It's what the A's do. And they never win anything. Again, if you want to be a tool and support a franchise that is asking you to commit, but they don't commit, I mean, if you want, there's a sucker born every minute, and a lot of them are today's Marlins fans. And so don't sit there crying about, oh, they traded Hicks, one of the top RBI guys on the team, just for prospects. And they traded this guy for prospects and that guy for prospects. Nothing to help now because they don't care. You fools that actually follow the Marlins actually care more about winning than they ever will. If they happen to win, they happen to sneak into the playoffs, whatever. And I'll watch. But if you're not going to commit to actually winning, why should I commit to you? So I'll just let you play your season out. Oh, did they make the playoffs? No. Oh, okay. So I don't have to watch baseball this year. I haven't had to watch baseball. So you make the playoffs? Okay, so I'll watch a couple of your games. Because that's all you're ever going to do is a couple of games because you don't keep anybody. You don't keep real players long term and keep a core of players. 4, 5, 6 guys. I know they can't do what the Dodgers do, bro. I know they can't spend like the Yankees, but they got to spend something. They got to try. You got to give kids somebody that they can grow up with, a couple of guys. Panther fans can grow up with Barkov from beginning to end, dude. Ekblad from beginning to end. That's freaking cool, man. That's really cool when you get to see a player like Zach Thomas and Jason Taylor age. That's freaking cool when you get to see Dwayne Wade age. Even Bam now. Even though he's not a star, but he's a pretty damn good player and at least something that's going to be around year in and year out. It's an identity. You got to have a few of those in baseball, dude. Every year I knew Mike Schmidt was going to be on third base. Every year I knew it. Guarantee. It's nice to have that. Marlins prove to you again that they're a clown ass organization. And if you want to keep rooting for the little team that could, you go ahead, man. You go ahead. I'll root for them if they ever make the playoffs. However that lasts. Don't forget our friends at Welton Associates. Jeff Welt, an ass-kicking lawyer, been at this for a long time. AAA rating from the Better Business Bureau. Bankruptcy, property assurance claims, personal injury, car accidents, truck accidents, slip and falls, direct access to your attorney, which sometimes it seems like that's like really difficult. Clear communication, where you use technology to your benefit to make it easier for you folks. Reach out to Welton Associates, 954-966-4646. The consultation is completely free. All right, let's get to our 3A Graphics Sports Calendar. We start off in Dolphins land, where Greg Dulcich has a minor injury. His return, Half says, could be during the week of Washington and the joint practices. Austin Jackson, constantly injured. Right now, not considered serious or long-term. It's considered more day-to-day. Also, Jamari Saylor, another guy, been missing practice, considered day-to-day. Rookie defensive tackle Renee Kanga is out for the year. Unfortunately, he suffered an injury. Safety Lonnie Johnson did not practice today. He left the practice with a trainer, lower body injury. Nobody knows exactly. Overall, that's what happened in Dolphin practice. In football, Inter Miami will start Leagues Cup action tomorrow night at 7:30 at New Stadium. Atlético de San Luis will be visiting Inter Miami for the first round. Saturday at 8 o'clock, they will take on Monterrey at 8 p.m. Also at New Stadium. Mario Cristobal for the Canes. He signs an extension. We don't know exactly how long, but he had an extension already through 2031. He was in the 5th year of that extension. We'll talk about that also. The Marlins, of course, made several trades for all kinds of minor leaguers, parting ways with Liam Hicks, the catcher and first baseman. Bijan Robinson for the Atlanta Falcons signs a 3-year contract extension worth $75 million. $51 million of it is guaranteed, makes him the highest paid NFL running back in history. News, 4-star tight end Luka Gilbert, unfortunately, will miss the remainder of the season. Hayden Lowe and John Tavarius Wynn also are not with the team anymore for the University of Miami. Mario Cristobal made that announcement today. That is your 3A Graphics Sports Calendar. If you need custom printing and embroidery, reach out to my guy, Alan Blanco, 786-618-1443. Uniforms, hats, shirts, you name it. They do it all there at 3A Graphics. Good people. All right. Big O, the 3 girls in your photo in all the pictures when they're coming, they're in all the pics when they're coming by. Oh, when they're coming by? Oh, the girls in my pics. Oh, yeah, and the billboard, they're actually here right now. I don't know why you're not here. They're actually serving us drinks and everything. Yeah. So what's wrong with you, dude? Did you notice I give the AI, go look at today's billboard, and I gave the AI pictures of myself, and in order to create the billboard. And one of the pictures I gave them, I whipped out this shirt from what year is that, babe? Like 98, 99 or something? No, 88 or 89. It was 87 or something. 89, right? 89 probably. And it's a shirt from Sugar Ray Leonard versus Lalonde in Las Vegas. That's the real shirt, okay? Yes, I own that shirt from the 80s. All right, it's probably some kind of collector's item, actually. The fact that I still fit in the shirt is pretty good, by the way. Anyway, But it took that shirt and even put it in the picture. It's just funny as hell. Oh, man. Anyway. What can I tell you, folks? All right. Good afternoon to you, Daddy Dean. Miami Dan. Nobody cares about the Marlins. That is true. But, I just kind of, I try to help the suckers that are out there. You know what I'm saying? That's all. I try to help you with some information here, there, trying to help you all, Government's about to print $9 billion. Here we are. What's the stock market at right now? It's just, I try to help people. Never financial advice. Stock market's up 1,009 points. The S&P's at a record, up 147. The NASDAQ is actually slightly down. SpaceX went up $9. There's a lot of suckers' money coming in, bro. You know how many people are actually believing, things are going to get back to normal? But anyway, it is what it is. They have no idea what's coming. We try to help out. So I try to help them out. I try to help those Marlins fans who keep complaining about pulling a guy from a perfect game or trading a guy for RBI, that was one of the leaders in RBIs, and trading him and not getting anything to help you now. And it's like, you try to help these people that really don't understand what's really going on. They don't give a shit about winning. But yet you continue. And so I'm trying to help them. I'm trying to do a service here. I can only try. That's all. I can only try. By the way, Bitcoin's at 64,315. So running a little bit. Once you print, it runs. Let's see. Last time I bought a ticket for the Marlins, Chucky Carr was the leadoff hitter. Maybe the Marlins are just being careful not to give big contracts since they overpaid for Orestes Destrada a while ago. Or like we used to call him back then, Orestes Disaster. Thank you, Anthony Campos, for the super chat. Says, looks like Big O's in witness protection. Kind of. It is time now to talk a little Miami Dolphins football with the one and only David Ferrodis.
All rise, football fans. As the Welton Associates PA Miami Dolphins report with David Ferrodis is in session. Welton Associates PA, where clients get direct communication, strategic guidance, and strong advocacy when life takes an unexpected turn. From property insurance disputes to personal injuries and bankruptcies, call them for a free consultation. 954-966-4646. Here's Miami Dolphins insider, David Ferrodis.
There he is, the man, the myth, the legend. How you doing, baby? You doing good?
I'm doing all right. Yeah, well, a week into camp, so just grinding away.
All right. You brought your mic and everything with you on the road, huh?
Oh yeah, man. Yeah. I mean, the ones I've done here, I've had it on me, so I just pack it into my bag, and I wondered about that if I'd be able to take it on the road, but we got to keep the quality up,
Exactly, dude.
This mobile
exactly. Operation. And it is better quality now, bro. Much better quality. So great job by you.
I've even taken the liberty to come up and use the podium. This is the podium where Hafley will you'll watch the press conference. So I used to just like sit in one of the chairs over there and then like turn it this way, so you used to see the whole thing. Now I'm up here. I'm official now, Big O.
No doubt about that, bro. Yeah, you're half junior now. That's what you are. All right, so talk to me. I saw the video on Chris Bell running out there, running takeoffs and stuff. He's looking really good running out there, man.
Yeah. I mean, you're seeing him do more higher intensity stuff on his lower body. So the cutting is the big thing that he needed to progress to, because we already knew that he was running 18 miles per hour on a treadmill around the time of the draft. So that was in April. So now we are more than 3 months removed from that, going on 3.5. So yeah, that's a progression that you'd hope by this point, considering where he was. The ACL tear coming in November at the end of the college football regular season with Louisville. So that's good to see. What we can see is good. Interestingly, Bobby Slowick today still said that Chris Bell is a long ways away. So that part was interesting. Now, I don't know if he's talking about just since he hasn't been able to coach him in the practice setting yet, and that's why he's a long ways away, or if he's actually talking about the rehab when he said that. I started thinking about that later, so we'll see. But I mean, what we can actually see with our eyes, then it looks encouraging for Chris Bell.
Yeah, I'm not that worried. I'll tell you something about Chris Bell that I see, and I've seen a lot of draft picks for the Dolphins. He's the most complete wide receiver the Miami Dolphins have drafted since O.J. McDuffie.
Wow. Okay. So, including Chris Chambers and
Chris wasn't the route runner that this kid is. Chris had to sharpen that stuff up here at this level. He was a really athletic guy that could fly and play the ball up high. But we're talking, Chris Bell is a guy that knows how to run routes. He knows how to use his body. He's got great hands. He can catch, like he has a gift that Chambers has too, that he can catch when he's covered. Not a lot of receivers are really good at that. He's really good at that, catching while he's covered. And for me, the most polished receiver I've seen in the last 40 years has been O.J. McDuffie. I would say this is the next guy in line. And so I think his transition is more about physicality and adjusting to the speed of the game and all that, the normal shit that every rookie goes through. But when it comes to running a route and running it precisely and running it the right way and all those kind of things and blocking or doing what he's supposed to do, I don't think that's ever going to be a problem with Chris Bell. I really don't.
Okay, yeah, and then you're also considering Jalen Waddle in this, which because you're saying complete receiver, so you're thinking of some of those other things like the blocking and the physical aspects. You wouldn't see Jalen Waddle maybe go up and get too many balls as a possession type. He didn't have that aspect of his game.
Didn't we talk about that last year? That I told you that that's one thing that I don't like about Waddle is that he doesn't play in the air. You know what I mean? This kid can do it all. And by the way, OJ's game wasn't in the air, but he could get up and catch it if he had to. If you threw it, he was going to catch it, put it that way. But he wasn't the guy that was going to sky, in other words. That wasn't really his thing. But he could catch it in the air where it was a short jump or something like that. OJ was going to hang on to every damn ball that there was, out there. This guy's the same. This guy, man, I'm telling you, he reminds me of a bigger physical version of OJ.
Yeah. Okay. I like it. And the one we are seeing, the rookie third-round pick that we are seeing in Caleb Douglas, he's really shown that ability to make contested catches too. So now, I get you right. A little bit up and down, sure. Has had some drops, so some focus maybe issues there with those, but he's had some highly active practices. The contested catch aspect of it really leaves me encouraged. And then I like the other kid, Kevin Coleman, who was drafted in the fifth round as another slot option. He's made some things happen. So on the quarter side of
You're muffled. You're muffled there. What happened to Mike? You got muffled. Did you get too?
We're still good.
There we go. Okay. Now it's I get it. I'm with you there. I mean, obviously these guys are young, so they got a long ways to go. But for me, Chris Bell is the guy that I'm looking forward to, and he's going to be the number one on this team. I think in a perfect world, Chris Bell's your one. What's it called? The third round pick. I just brain farting. What's his name?
You're saying Caleb Douglas is
Douglas is your two, and then I don't know. It's either Washington or Coleman. Your three. The other guy's the four. That's kind of the way I look at it. See, a lot of people are thinking Washington will be a 1. Washington's not built to be a 1. He could be a 1 right now because he's got the most experience, and the other guys are young, and some guys aren't healthy yet, and all that kind of stuff. But really, in a perfect world, I think we're watching a number 3 battle between Coleman and Washington. That's just me.
No, and I mean, it stands to reason that these youngsters, these rookies, this is an opportunity to elevate themselves. Although Bell hasn't really been out there yet to practice to do it, but early on, Douglas and Coleman with where they are, that leaves you reason to believe that. For OTAs and minicamp, if you talk about Jalen Tolbert being sort of Malik's top option on the outside, and yes, like he can still certainly do some things, but he's been relatively quiet in camp as well. So there's opportunity there for the youngsters to really emerge. Tutu Atwell has made a big chunk play here or there, but not anything too much. So he does go quiet for several practices at a time, and then all of a sudden you see him, like I think it was the first practice that fans were out there where he got open on a deep post and went for a 60, 70-yard, whatever it was, catch and run before he got tracked down by Trader coming horizontally on him from over the top at about the 10-yard line. So, yeah, I mean, there's opportunities for these rookies to get as high as on the depth chart as you're saying, like be your number 1, your number 2, maybe even like by the end of this season.
Right, yeah, and that's what I'm talking about, is to see, because right now, obviously, everything's got to settle in and all that, but the way I look at it, I see the 2 big draft picks on the outside, and then I see the battle between Washington and Coleman to be who's the top slot guy, in there, and then we'll see what ends up happening, overall. All right, the good news is Chop has been very active, and Uche has been very active, correct?
Yeah, both of them on the edge. Chop, you just see him constantly winning battles, winning his reps, getting those pass rush wins. And if it's not officially a sack, he's putting pressure on the quarterback. He's rushing a throw. So very encouraging to see that. Obviously, the big thing for him is still to set the edge against the run. So, been a little bit hard to gauge how much he's doing that in the couple of practices we've had with pads, but certainly the weight that he added can help him in that regard, and he feels like he'll be playing stronger there as it's a truly a 4-3 defensive end role that he'll have to play in this scheme. So good for him on that, and Uche rising to the occasion several times. You see him get it around the edge, and it's not always against the same tackle. So I know right tackle has been a little bit of an issue with Austin Jackson going down. Not this practice, the one before. So he's, which by the way, Jeff Hafley said he's a little bit day-to-day right now. So Charlie Heck has gotten the work when he's been out there from the edge rushers lined up in front of him. But
all you're doing is going, Charlie, what the heck? Right? That's all you're doing right now while he's playing. Because he's
sure
terrible. He's a turnstile Charlie right now is what we got going on over there, bro.
Yeah. Right. No, but I mean, we've seen it because I think back to Larry Borum last year, and then boy, he's struggling in camps, and then he was actually not terrible for a lot of the time. I mean, I'm sure there's examples of games where he was low graded, but just overall, when he got just more and more work in, then eventually he was starting to come along a little bit when he had to step in for Austin Jackson. So, which by the way, then it still becomes a consistent thing is someone's got to step up for Austin Jackson, whether it's been Kendall Lamb in the past, whether it's been, now it was Larry Borum last year as the backup tackle. And then now you bring in Charlie Heck as your reserve swing tackle. Also, Jamari Salyer could help in that regard as well, since he's got some guard tackle versatility, but he hasn't been out there in recent practices either, as he's also day-to-day right now. So a couple of minor injuries starting to stack up on the line, and minor injuries overall. The one big one today was Renee Conga, the undrafted defensive tackle who might have had a path to the roster this year. Jeff Hafley revealed to us that he's going to be out for season, but it does hurt when you have the Austin Jackson and Jamari Salyer both just stacking up on the offensive line. but that's more opportunity for different guys here in camp. So that's where Charlie Heck has to step up. And then if it's some of the other tackles, if it's like Marcus Cox is one guy that we're trying to familiarize ourselves with now, before ultimately it does either does or doesn't come down to the cross training of Caden Proctor at some point, which the Dolphins are not doing at this point in camp.
Well, you just led me to my question because, of course, I got to ask that because this is not hindsight. Has never been hindsight. I said it months ago that Jeff Hafley is wrong for not practicing Caden Proctor at right tackle and left guard. This whole shit about him, oh, we got to focus on him he's not going to be a left guard for his life anyway. So what am I worried about? And if he's talented enough and he's a first-round pick, not a seventh-round pick, a first-round pick, well, then the big boy should be able to handle two responsibilities, overall. To me, this is a huge mistake. You got time now. You're early. You can correct it. But I'm seeing, hard-headed approach to all of this. Caden Proctor should be practicing at right tackle, not full-time, but he should be practicing. Why? Austin Jackson has proven two things. When healthy, he can play. The problem is he's not always healthy. And so those are the two proven things of Austin Jackson. He's a reliable player when he's playing. The problem is he's unreliable because he can't consistently play. And that's a huge problem. And now you're seeing it. The guy has had all the time off the entire offseason to get healthy, and he's already sidelined again. I mean, till when are you going to do this? What point are you can hide a guard a lot better between that left tackle and that center that you have, because you have an elite tackle and an elite center. So now you can hide that guard, but you can't hide the right tackle, dog. You can't hide him. And you're watching it in practice.
Yeah, you're right about that. Now, the good thing is Bobby Slowick did indicate that there could be an openness to some cross training, but it seemed like it would be more down the road, like not something they're trying to do in camp. So they want to get Caden Proctor to work his left guard spot, and then by the time the season comes along, then if this continues to happen, if Austin Jackson is hurt come time for the season, then you have to start to wonder if Charlie Heck is being a turnstile at right tackle when he steps in there. If it plays out the way it is right now, then is that the point where then Caden Proctor has to maybe rush himself over a week of practice, like preparing for specifically a big-time edge rusher who plays on that side of the ball, if you look up and down the Dolphins schedule. So, that's the only concern, is that it might come once there's a dire situation without him getting the reps in camp, but they want him to just focus on one thing, put one thing on his plate right now.
One domino affects another domino, because while he's not ready to play right tackle because you're not giving them reps, you also don't have somebody ready to step in for left guard. So I'm asking you, who has stepped in as the backup left guard?
No, you got some options, like the rookie DJ Campbell is one guy. So he was taken in the 6th round. Andrew Meyer is predominantly a backup center. He made the team a couple of years ago, undrafted, was hurt a lot of last year, but came back. But he's got some guard versatility. And I go back to Jamari Sallier, of course, who he would figure more on the right side, but he could play 4 positions, the 2 guards, the 2 tackles. They got some versatility in him.
Notice what you're saying. Notice what you're saying. He's a right guard, and you're not trying him on left, just in case you've got to move your first round.
But he's not practicing right now either way.
Yeah, he's not practicing either way. But my point is, he's a right guard. So if you're going to try him, you already, whenever he comes back, you gotta, at the same time, while you're supposed to be moving Proctor over to right tackle a little bit throughout practice, you should be also working on a backup left guard that is ready to step in because you may be forced to move Proctor to right tackle. These are, I'm just like, dude, I'm a schmuck. I don't know anything. I'm not a coach. I've just covered football for a long time. To me, this is just terrible planning. It just is. It's terrible planning. But
yeah, I mean, it starts to look pretty bare. You're even going. I didn't mention James Esther, who is he was a 2024 class out of Northern Illinois. He that's when you start going like reaching down in the 90-man roster during camp, seeing who's got a shot. I mean, Keon Smith was a guy who has played some guard. Actually, was it? No, he played a little bit of right guard because Jonah was at left, but last year, and he's been a tackle a lot, but no longer with the Dolphins. So after he got a good look at right tackle during OTAs and mini camps, so it starts to look pretty bare at guard as well. But this is the first year of of a rebuild. This is what like the kind of thing you're looking at when you're here, and then if you do have offensive line injuries, then it looks a little bit rough once you get to that next guy.
Magic Johnson had to play rookie. As a rookie, had to play center for Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. Okay,
and he came through. He came through in those funds, right?
Yes,
that legend has it.
but my point is, the point guard was forced to play center. If you got skills, bro, you got to go out and play whatever you got to play, dude. And I saw him there handle a couple of the guys, handle Sealer. He's got good feet. He can move around, man. He's actually better suited for tackle than he is guard anyway. So why not give him some reps there at times so he's working both? All right. It is what it is. I'm just beating a dead horse now at this point. But I just really don't understand that one, overall. All right. Give me something give us a nugget. What did you see from practice today and yesterday? Something that some heavy nugget that you can drop since the pads were on. What is it?
Let's see. I mean, I do think of a couple times that Sealer beat the man in front of him. So it was Caden Proctor one time. Proctor's has held his own on some reps, but then also Sealer got the best of him. Another occasion, Sealer also kind of working as that 3 technique, getting to the inside on a pass rush against Patrick Paul out there. So there was that. Let's see. I go to the quarterback, Malik Willis. I feel like he's been pretty steady, honestly. Like he had one bad practice early in camp, rebounded from that one. Then they kind of had the aerial display the first couple of practices at camp, some big time throws down the field. And if he's made mistakes, it's been like, okay, the ball placement was a little bit off, and then maybe the receiver, it got to his hands, but then it went up in the air, and that's why the picks have come on some tip passes instead of really like a direct route that the defender had to the ball. So still got to get that short up a little bit, but not in a bad spot. Let's see, what else? Caleb Douglas has made a lot of plays in the red zone. They had a one-on-one wide receiver cornerback session, and he caught a couple touchdowns.
Fade patterns? Fade patterns? Was it a fade pattern?
One fade where he had to body up. Actually, it was against a bigger corner, Juju Brents, and then later on he beat AJ Green the third. Not AJ Green, the former wide receiver, but the cornerback AJ Green inside for another one. So,
are we still practicing fades with? Are we still practicing fades with Oompa Loompas also?
No, but you see, this is Caleb Douglas, who, right? He's 6'4". So it's a new day. It's a new day.
No, I'm good with Caleb Douglas doing fades. I just don't want to hear that I'm doing them with Malik Washington. That's I don't want to hear that. You know what I'm saying? That we're doing fades with Malik Washington. No, I want to do fades with with Douglas. That's who I'm supposed to do fades with. You know what I'm saying? So it's good because, see, the idiot we had would throw fades to small people, and then the big people that would be standing on the sidelines doing nothing absolutely whatsoever. So, I'm kind of tired of that. So it's nice to see that a coach is using a big receiver for what he's supposed to be used. So that's good. Kazmarek.
Funny. Yeah. Oh, I was just going to say, funny enough, on the opposite side of that, Kevin Coleman, who is 5'11", then in that same period, he did have kind of like a fade route that he went up and got, if I'm not mistaken. So there was a little bit of that, but he elevated. Actually, it was against Chris Johnson. So as I look back at my notes,
Chris has been up action there. Chris has been up and down, right?
He hasn't been beat too much. That's just like those one-on-ones. They're really suited for the receiver. They're always going to have the advantage. This one, at least, it's not like open field one-on-ones. It was from the 5-yard line. You're close to the goal line, so that's kind of like closer to a real game-like setting where you might be alone on an island at the 5-yard line. But Coleman got the best of that rep. But I think Chris Johnson has been nice for the most part.
Yeah. By the way, just out of curiosity, I was thinking about this. Could this end up happening that Jackson ends up getting injured a bit in the first month? They get frustrated. They move Proctor over to right tackle until Jackson, whenever you're healthy, you'll be playing guard.
See, I actually thought of that back when the Dolphins drafted Caden Proctor is when we still didn't know the plan. Was okay. Jackson has played guard in the past. Could he be the one, as the veteran who just took a pay cut, had a restructured deal to come back this season? Could he be the one to go to guard? But then that wasn't the case, and it was Proctor on the left side at guard, where then you combine him with Patrick Paul for this massive left side of the line. That was the way they went. But I considered that one from the beginning. Could it be Jackson comes in at guard where he does have experience there, even though he found his home outside of tackle, but let Proctor, your big time first round pick, your top pick of this new regime, you put him where you want to have him. So, not the case to this point.
Yeah, no, it's just, to me, it's kind of weird what's gone on. Just off the football side, what'd you think of all the changes on the top?
Yeah. Big news today of Tom Garfinkel stepping down. So it's this really 2026 is really the year of this clean house approach of just from the top down. Not the very top of Stephen Ross, but after him, it's all Daniel Silman, and now it is everyone's reporting to Silman. So you're talking about the GM, the coach. And Brandon Shore. It's Garfinkel now out from the football side of things, and Daniel Silman as the son-in-law of Stephen Ross, who is in line to take over ownership and succeed Ross in ownership of the Dolphins. And now he's just taking on a greater and greater role.
Yeah, that's we'll see what happens. I mean, in the end, like I told you, brother, if Sully's not the guy, it's going to be a long road, and we're just going to, turn it over again and again and again. Garfinkel really wasn't a football guy, so I'm not really worried so much about that. He's staying on with the whole Miami Grand Prix thing on the side.
Yes.
Tom Garfinkel he's the best guy in the whole organization. He the business side, they're absolute monsters. Everything that Tom Garfinkel has done for that property and everything that they build, he's I mean, dude, please. He should retire. He's probably made enough money. He should go retire and go have fun, bro. But I'm sure the F1 thing will keep him busy, and that'll be fun, overall. So I'm not worried about that. And we'll see. Stillman's only as good as Sully is, because we have no idea if Stillman knows what the hell he's doing. So if Sully's not good, we'll have no idea if Stillman can find anybody or replace him or whatever it is. So we just got to hope that Sullivan works, dude. Really.
Yeah, no. I mean, Silman has his fingerprints on this first GM of this complete restructure of the franchise. So this is on him, along with Troy Aikman's help coming along, which that was one thing. They brought in a voice from the outside, so it's not always the same brains in the room, not always the same voices. Now you get some fresh perspective, and I think that had a lot to do with settling on Sully as someone who has learned the Green Bay way and has really been in this football thing since he was a child. He's a son of Jerry Sullivan, longtime coach. So he's been in this. And then the new coach, that also, that's under Sullivan. They know each other from Green Bay, so it's all under this new regime. So we'll have something to evaluate them off of, based on if Sullivan and Hafley works. Then they've already got their fingerprints on this first big regime change. So there's a lot to evaluate in the coming years of how this Silman era from on down through the whole organization comes about.
Welton Associates, proud sponsors of this segment for many years now, and been with us since day one of the platform, and we're 7 years in. Personal injury, property insurance claim, bankruptcy. Many of our listeners, actually all across the state, man, from Central Florida on the West Coast and the Gold Coast and down here in South Florida, have called Welton Associates. Personal injury, property insurance claims, bankruptcy, you're dealing with it, the consultation's free. 954-966-4646. What do you got going on in the Sentinel so folks can check you out, my brother?
Yeah, I covered the big news of exactly that. Tom Garfinkel stepping down, so a big shakeup on the business side, and just how the Dolphins organization is now structured. And wrote about Malik Willis and what Bobby Slowick and Jeff Hafley earlier today were saying about how he's been consistent, comfortable, confident, and a bit more steady through a week of camp. From what we saw at OTAs and mini camp, I wrote about how it was such a roller coaster, and I think we're seeing him get a little more steady. So wrote about that. That should be up any minute now.
Just out of curiosity, Caden Proctor, we're asking him to play a second position. Is anybody else on the Miami Dolphins, since it's an entirely young team pretty much, is anybody playing two positions, practicing in two positions that you can think of right now?
Chris Johnson. Where he could be on the slot and cover the slot, and then it's still cornerback, but it's still he could be on the outside or inside.
Lineman is lineman. Doesn't matter. By the way, he's better suited for tackle than he is guard anyway. So, but Chris Johnson, anybody else?
Let's see. I think, all right, Jacob Rodriguez could maybe line up in some different spots, whether you put him at the mic or and then we've seen him out wide covering Devon Achane, which is just like, a man look, blitzing from a spot or two. So, but yeah, that's still the linebacker play. Like, these are all the things.
So he's played weak side and he's played strong side, is what you're saying?
Yeah. Or it could be the Sam if it's like a traditional 4-3, but it's okay. You could work him in to a 3 linebacker set.
Because I know he can cover, so I'm wondering, does he line up over the tight end and rush two at the same time? Does he do that? Have you seen him do that?
Right, we've seen him where it's a little bit in that kind of setting as well. So,
so if other rookies can, I'm not talking about anything new here, dude. Like,
this is how they are about linemen. This is how coaches are about linemen. That's the thing, is that, like, I've always wondered this, why it's so like offensive linemen. Oh, you need to be in your one spot, and it's a big deal to them. Like that they don't want to shift multiple starters because one guy goes down. They just want to keep. If one guy goes down, they want to keep the other 4 where they've been, and then bring in someone off the bench. It's like it's a big deal for these coaches that to let your offensive linemen specifically stay comfortable.
Meanwhile, I remember an Andrew Gardner who played all kinds of positions on the offensive line for the Dolphins and moved around. Again, we could go back to our boy here the last couple of years, Eichenberg, who was terrible at any position that he was in, unfortunately. But it's littered in the history of people playing multiple positions, even at a young age, even from your rookie year, second year, you're moving around and having to adjust. By the way, Austin Jackson had to move around early on in his career from tackle to guard, and he struggled with all of that. But I mean, this is what you've got to do. You've got to test them. You've got to push them a little bit to see. Now, we're not talking about a guy that's a fringe player. We're talking about a guy that's super talented. Maybe it's easier for him to make that adjustment. That's all I'm saying. It's just weird, man.
Yeah. No, I mean, Jackson has already done it before. When he struggled at tackle early in his career, then he had to get kicked inside to guard. Year 2 for him. So my first year on the beat, I remember this. Before then, he found his home again back out on the right tackle side, starting off at left. But Liam Eichenberg had to start at all 5 positions. He really didn't find a steady home at any of them, where Austin Jackson did at right tackle.
If you're talented, you're talented, dude. I remember the guy we got from the CFL. The guy that can dunk. He was a guard. Now I'm forgetting his damn name. And we got him from the CFL, and he played. Richmond Webb went down, and he had to go play tackle, and he just filled in and did a serviceable job. Now he was an established lineman at that time, but my point is, if you're gifted, you can move around, and you should be able to adjust. That kid seems gifted to me, but whatever. What the hell do I know? I mean, it's just crazy. You got a talented guy. You can push him, man. That's all I'm saying.
You did take him over Ruben Bain, instead of your local edge rusher. So, I mean, you're obviously convicted on him. You took him trading back one spot instead of Caleb Downs, when you could have had that kind of talent too. So, to your point, they're very convinced of his talent. So, I feel like in recent years you see a lot more of this of like, oh, the rookie, we don't want to put too many things on his plate right now, especially with linemen. They get like this over offensive linemen is we're just going to have them learn one position right now, and then the versatility gets added in later. We'll see how that plan goes, if it's best for his career development, and then also what is best for the Dolphins in the event of a shakeup, whether it be by injury or otherwise, where we already have the first one to the starting group here a week into camp.
What's best for Malik Willis? Protect his ass. Put him out the right tackle, bro. Because Charlie Heck ain't going to do it, bro. All right, follow him on Twitter at @DavidFuronis_. Catch his work there at the South Florida Sun Sentinel. David, as always, thank you, my brother. Appreciate you.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
This has been another session of Wealth and Associates PA, Miami Dolphins Report with David Furonis, the law firm that knows your name and your case. Wealth and Associates PA. Get personal attention from a firm that treats you like a person, not a file. We're proud to serve individual families and businesses with a commitment to treating every client with respect while providing aggressive representation you deserve. Call them for a free consultation. 954-966-4646. Wealth and Associates PA.
Don't forget, of course, Acura Pembroke Pines, proud sponsor of our program, and the summer performance sales event is going on right now. You can get the 2026 Integra, $239 a month, 2.9% financing for 60 months. Tell them that Big O sent you. They'll take care of you. The RDX, $419 a month. My wife drives that one every day. The MDX, $489 a month. Number one volume sales dealership in the Southeast United States, baby. It is Craig Zinn's Acura of Pembroke Pines, and go see Larry Schlossberg, Pat Nasso, Tony Stampone. They'll take care of you, man. Good people out there at Craig Zinn's Acura of Pembroke Pines. All right. Let's see. What else? Simon without Garfunkel. Oh, you guys are having some fun with that. What else? As usual, Jackson injured. We draft a right tackle and don't use him there. What are you going to do? Thank you, Jeff. Let's see. Miami George. Kosa. Dolphin Dave. Trade Austin Jackson. You can't. He's worthless right now. You can't trade him unless he lines up week 1, kicks serious ass, and stays healthy all the way up to the deadline. Then you can trade him. But the way he is now, you can't get anything for him. So, White Man from Town is back. Look out. What else? Marrying the boss's daughter worked out well for, yes. Yeah. Kushner, Silman, it all works out. Yeah. You can be part of the scam. It's a beautiful thing, isn't it? Don't forget, folks, Cash App or Venmo at Cash Big O Show. That is Cash Big O Show. Cash App or Venmo. Bitcoin's at 64,282. I like it. All right, what else do we have to talk about that I wanted to? Now, let me explain my beef with all of this. When it comes to you're the head coach, you got to do what's best for your team. You drafted a kid early in the draft at tackle, super talented. You need a right tackle. Charlie Heck can't play. And if Austin Jackson can stay healthy, then that would be fantastic, but he can't stay healthy. So you should be prepared. And this is something we talked about since the moment they drafted Caden Proctor. You've got to be prepared for the worst scenario possible. And if Austin Jackson can never stay healthy, you've got to have this guy ready to go at any moment. And at the same time, like I mentioned, it's a domino effect. You've got to have somebody ready for left guard too. So you should be practicing Proctor at right tackle at times, and somebody that you plan to be the left guard at times. And even when Austin Jackson's there, then maybe, you know what? You swap them over too at the same time. And give Austin some reps at left guard also. This is what you're supposed to do to be smart, to be prepared, and be ready for any scenario. Plus, you can test your rookie. This is the year to test your rookie. Nobody gives a shit about wins. Yeah, there's a couple of silly Dolphin fans out there that are thinking about wins and all that. But the rest of us that are smart, that we have a brain, this is about development, dude. That's what this is about. This is about finding out about the young players that you have and which ones do you have that you can really build on and build for the future. You're not winning shit. Who are we kidding here? Let's find out if Caden Proctor can handle playing two positions, because lots of rookies, lots of young players take on two positions. That's not new. And to make it sound like, oh, my God, we got to hold them up because we want them to really focus on left guard. Let's focus on a position that you will never end up playing anyway. Where the hell does that make any sense, dude? Whatever Jeff Hafley's smoking, I want some of that, because that's some really good shit. Yeah, let me have a guy settle in at a position that he's not going to ever have a future at. He's just filling in. So if he's just filling in because the guy on the right is not permanent, then what are we doing here? Jeff Hafley's wrong. He's going about this right here wrong. From day one, from the first mini camps, Proctor should have been alternating. Hell, Austin Jackson wasn't practicing at times. Would have made it nice and easy for you. By the way, it lights a fire in Austin Jackson's ass. Caden Proctor's taking reps at right tackle and excelling. Maybe Austin Jackson says, holy shit, I better stay healthy because I'm going to be a free agent at the end of the year. And if I want somebody to want me, to give me money, I better play. Listen, man, I just come from a place where I think it's common sense. Right now, I think they're smoking the sense. And you've got a young quarterback who has not crossed the threshold. You know, it reminds me a lot of Cam Ward last year. Cam Ward was on a really shitty team last year. Nobody gave a shit about wins. It was about development. Great year for Cam Ward to go out there, experiment, play well, play shitty sometimes, make mistakes, whatever it is, because this is the moment. That's what this season's all about. It's about development. You're going to make mistakes, dude. You're not going to be perfect. I know it. I got a brain. I don't know. I'm not sitting here going, "Oh, we're going to win 7, 8, or 10 wins." Listen, you want to follow people that I don't know what they do for a living, that they think the Dolphins have a potential to win that. You go ahead, bro, if you need that echo chamber. But that's not reality. On this show, we live in reality. And this is nothing new, and I've said this from the get-go. This is mishandled. Sorry, this is being mishandled by Jeff Hafley, and it's still early to nip it in the bud. Not smoke the bud, nip it in the bud. Don't roll it, nip it. My dumb mom said Liam Iceberg was going to be so amazing, and also said Mac Jones was the next Tom Brady. Well, Jessica, mom's a little overzealous. What can we say? She's got high hopes. Dolphins already screwed up. They didn't draft Ruben Bain. That guy is going to be a great player for Tampa Bay. That sucks the life out of a Dolphins fan. Well, let's wait. Maybe Caden Proctor's a badass, dude. You know what I'm saying? Before I wanted Ruben Bain too, like so many of you. But let's give Caden Proctor a chance. If Caden Proctor comes out and kicks ass, you needed him badly, so it doesn't become a loss. And it's not, you didn't take the wrong player. If Caden Proctor comes out and becomes a starter, especially a tackle, not guard, I don't think I want a guard for Ruben Bain. No. I can draft other guards in the second, third rounds. A tackle. Okay. We're talking about a kid that has the potential to play left tackle too. I know you already have one in Patrick Paul, but that's my point. I'll take a tackle over Ruben Bain that's an ass kicker. I'm old enough to know what it's like to have a tackle that every week, man, that sumbitch is going to line up and do his job, and I'm never going to have to worry about Richmond Webb. And those were just, that's a glorious, 11 years or something? You just didn't have to worry. It's so beautiful when you can. And right now, Patrick Paul, I don't have to worry about a damn thing. So I will trade a Ruben Bain. I will take a tackle over Ruben Bain. Now, I don't know if that's the guy or not. So I know Ruben Bain in my heart of hearts, I feel he's the guy. That's different. Okay, that's understandable. But at the moment, yeah, I'm going to give Caden Proctor the benefit of the doubt right now. And we'll see what happens, man. We'll see what happens. Let's see. Are coaches afraid that Proctor will fail at tackle, therefore exposing him? No, I don't think so. I think they're just kind of like they don't want to overload him. I guess because he's a first-round pick, they want to look good. They want him to look good, so they want him to focus on one thing. Unless they think that he is not good enough. If you're right, I don't think that's the case. I think they're just being too protective is what they're doing. Chad is in. Chad wants to smoke it. Jeff is worried about being wrong and the wrong guy. Don't forget to hit the like button, folks. All right. Let's do this before we go back to sports. We love doing music, right? On the program, we do it all the time. Well, let's get to it. Let's do birthdays today. Who was born on August 4th? We start off All right, here we go. We start off with Roy Flowers from the British group Sweet Sensation, born in 51. Larry Morris, born in 47. Klaus Schultz from the Tangerine Dream, born in 47. David Carr, not the quarterback, but from the English harmony beat group The Fortunes, born in 43. Louis Armstrong, born in 1901. Finally, a heavy hitter here. All right, let me give you some other famous people born on this date. Louis Vuitton. Louis Vuitton never made a silk suit. Born in 1821. Journalist Helen Thomas, born in 1920. Actor Richard Belzer, born in 44. Hall of Fame member and Miami Dolphin killer John Riggins, born in 49. He's 77. Actor Billy Bob Thornton, he still has that lock of hair. Born in 55, he's 71. Former U.S. President Barack Obama, born in 61, he's 65. Actor Daniel Day Kim, born in 68, he's 58. Hall of Fame of America member Jeff Gordon. Motorsports Hall of Fame member Jeff Gordon, born in 71, he's 55. Meghan Markle, Duchess of Sussex, born in 81, she's 45. Should I just say actress from Suits? Who gives a crap about the Duchess of Sussex? They don't even care about her. So we should just say Suits actress Meghan Markle. That's what we should say. Actor Dylan Sprouse, born in 92, he's 34. And actor Cole Sprouse, born in 92, he's also 34. They must be twins. There you go. And that is birthdays today. Now we move over to what happened today on August 4th in music history. And we start off in 63. The Beatles cracked the U.S. charts for the first time. From Me to You, which bubbled under number 116 on the Hot 100. It was not until 5 months later that I Want to Hold Your Hand became the Beatles' breakout hit in the U.S. In 67, the Monkees performed at St. Paul Auditorium. Asserts that a teenage Monkees fan stowed away on the band's private plane to St. Louis, Missouri, following the show in St. Paul. About that. Gotta like the band there for sure. In 74, Paul Simon released Love Me Like a Rock. In 75, Led Zeppelin singer Robert Plant and his wife Maureen Wilson were both badly injured when the rental car Plant was driving spun off the road and crashed on the Greek island of Rhodes. Plant smashed both his ankles and his elbow, and it took nearly 2 years for Plant to fully recover from his injuries. In 84, on this day, Prince started a 24-week run at the top of the U.S. album charts with Purple Rain, which features When Doves Cry, Let's Go Crazy, and the title track. In 92, the Gin Blossoms released their second studio album, New Miserable Experience. In 2002, Bruce Springsteen went to number 1 on the U.S. album charts with The Rising. In 2012, electric blues guitarist Johnny Bassett dies of cancer at the age of 76. Let's see. Tyler, and let me see if there's any other birthdays that weren't on this list. Working Crew keyboardist Larry Knechtel was born in 1940. Soul singer Cliff Nobles was born in 41. Paul Reynolds of A Flock of Seagulls is 64 today. Robin Crosby of Rat was born today in 59. Tom Parker of The Wanted, born in 88, passed away in 22. And that is it. And that's what happened today in music history. All right. All right, let's do this. Give me a minute here and give me a quick break here.
This is the Big O Show. 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 This is the
Memorial Day event starts now at Florida's #1 volume Subaru store, Subaru of Pembroke Pines. Buy a new Subaru today with financing as low as 0% APR, or lease a new Outback for only $278 a month. Shop SPPLove.com.
All right, there we are. We are back, baby. And now I will get this right. There we go. There he is, the man, the myth, the legend. That is Steve Calabro. How you doing, baby?
Good afternoon, Big O. Good afternoon. I gotta tell you, I'm fresh.
Wait a minute. Hold on. I want to make sure I got you here. Where are we at? Oh, here we go. Okay, so. All right, go ahead there.
Big O, I gotta tell you, I just want to give you an update. This is not Hialeah Park update, but I don't know if you know I'm from Jersey, right? And I have been spending an inordinate amount of time at the Jersey Shore.
At the Jersey Shore.
Oh, baby. This weekend was good. This weekend, we had a blast. Right on the Seaside Boardwalk. We had some of your viewers might not like this, but it was kind of cool. We went to the Seaside.
Are you guys hearing? Wait a minute, 1 second. I want to make sure because we had an echo. I think the echo's gone. Are you hearing Steve? Now, go ahead, Steve. Say something.
Sure. Rocks.
Okay. Are we good there? Let me see. Are we good? Give me a thumbs up out there. Brooklyn, Rob, good to see you back, brother. Good to see you back. Hope you guys are doing well. I want to make sure that we are good and you're hearing Steve. All right, go ahead.
So, Brooklyn, Rob, he might be in touch with this one. So,
yes.
Had some friends visit. They were from New York, originally from Brooklyn.
Okay.
Al from Brooklyn, and Lori. Lori's from Westchester County. Actually, Al worked in Brooklyn. Wasn't from Brooklyn. I'm gonna get that straight. If he's listening, he'll get you. He's the kind of guy, give me a call and start yelling at me, right? But that's his thing in New York and New Jersey. We had a Jersey Shore weekend. What a blast!
Nice.
Went to the Island Beach State Park. It was beautiful. Went to the Seaside Heights Boardwalk. Seaside Heights was cool. I mean, you gotta love Seaside Heights. And then we went to this little divey place in Ocean Gate, New Jersey. If you're any place near Ocean Gate, you must go to this place. Ocean Gate is a city right on the Toms River. You might have heard of Toms River.
Of course.
Right on the Toms River. It's on the south side of Toms River. Toms River's on the north side. Ocean Gate's on the south side. It's below sea. The whole town's below sea level. It's like when the storm comes, everybody's got 3 feet of water in their living room, except this little divey Italian restaurant that's been there for like 60 years, the Anchor Inn.
Why, is it elevated or something?
The street goes a little higher there. They don't do anything engineering. The place was built like in 1940, But that intersection, I just talked to the owner. The owner's son was our waiter. The owner's in the kitchen. The owner's grandfather is 88, still goes to work every day. Now, what did I have? Half your viewers are going to say, "Oh my God." Me and Al split an anchovy pie. Anchovy pizza pie. Have you ever had?
No, I'm not an anchovies guy.
I'm an anchovy guy.
I'm not an anchovy guy.
You haven't lived.
I'm not an anchovy or a pineapple and pizza guy.
Anti-pizza. Yeah, pineapple and anti-pizza. But anchovies, unbelievable.
I don't know what's wrong with people that eat pineapple with pizza.
Steamed clams, clams casino, everything. It was just like and affordable. Half the restaurants in this country nowadays, you go out and it's like you got to pay a mortgage. And the servings are little dinky servings, and you're like, wait a second, this is going to cost me $150 a head. It's good, but it ain't that good. And so not at the Anchor Inn. So we had a great time. And we actually. So I'm not a big fan. My 4 kids, they all know the Jersey Shore. Two of my children worked on the boardwalk. You work on the boardwalk. My son was a ride operator. I'm going to tell you a little side note here. I probably shouldn't say this. I won't say where he worked. But for 5 years, he was the ride operator. You brought your little kid, he put you on a ride, and they spun up and down, blah, blah, blah. His name's Steve. I said, Steve, what did they teach you about, safety? And he says, safety? What do you mean, Dad? Safety? The guy told me if there's a problem, hit the on-off button. That was the safety training. At any rate, it says Mike is muted. I don't know.
No. That mic. That was the echo.
Yeah, I want to make sure.
We wanted that mic muted because you're using that mic.
Maybe it was good that I didn't say. I won't say where.
No.
But he worked there 5 years.
No.
And he's a little bit of a pizza snob.
Oh.
The boardwalk he worked in Ocean City.
But he's supposed to. He's from there.
I just want to educate.
It's like you're from New York. Or Chicago. You're going to be a pizza snob.
There's like 20 pizza places on the boardwalk he worked on.
Haven't you met people from New York or Chicago? They're all pizza snobs.
Pizza snobs, right?
Right. They're all pizza snobs.
But I want to educate your viewers. See, the Jersey Shore. There's 2 Jersey Shores. You didn't know this. There's 2.
I thought there was one.
No, there's 2. There's 4 counties that run along the coast of New Jersey. Monmouth, Ocean, Atlantic, Cape May. Monmouth and Ocean is North Jersey and New York.
Oh, I see.
Atlantic and Cape May is Philadelphia and South Jersey. Like the people, my son worked in Ocean City. New
So that's the really bad part, the south part.
They're all great. My son worked in Ocean City, New Jersey, right? People in Ocean City, they never heard of Point Pleasant. Point Pleasant's in North Jersey. That's where my buddies all work. And matter of fact, there's somebody a frequent listener from Point Pleasant. And
there is.
He goes to my buddy's bagel shop.
Well, Brooklyn Rob says, did you go to DJ's in Belmar, Steve?
DJ, I go to Bar A. I'm a bar anticipation guy, not DJ, but DJ's is excellent.
Okay.
I'm more of a Bar A guy, right? He's a North Jersey guy. Brooklyn.
Well, he's Brooklyn Rob. You can't be Brooklyn Rob and not know your.
Yeah, be Rob.
If you don't know your shit, you can't be called Brooklyn Rob.
He wouldn't go to South Jersey beaches. He wouldn't go to Ocean City or Stone Harbor. He wouldn't even.
I wouldn't go to any of them. They're too damn cold.
No, you should go.
Go hang out, but I ain't going in that water. I've been in that water, bro. I used to go summers.
It was a little chill.
I used to go summers to visit my cousins for 4 years straight. And we'd go to the beach, and I'd freeze my ass off in the middle of the summer.
I will tell you, shrinkage is the real thing.
It's a real thing there, bro. It's a real thing.
But back to reality now. Now we're back in high
major shrinkage.
I'm going to shift gears because I said too much about the Jersey Shore. I probably should do like a piece about selling the Jersey Shore. But so, August 29th, it's a big day here in Hialeah.
What are we giving away?
Well, we are giving away something really nice, but it happens to be a very important birthday too. We won't mention who it was.
Oh,
we mention who it was.
Your birthday's the 29th?
Maybe, I don't know.
Wow. So you get drink on the 29th finally.
But yeah, my
Finally, dude. About damn time. Every time I go out with the guy, he can't drink. Carding him, telling him he can't be in the place. Get out of here, youngin'.
They're carding me for Medicare. So
I just got my ARP card, by the way.
you want to know something? You're not going to believe this.
You haven't ordered it yet?
I've had an AARP card since I was 37 years old. People say,
See, that's these casino people. They know how to rig everything, bro.
I was in New Jersey. I was a major advertiser in the AARP magazine.
Oh, okay.
And so then they said they gave me a membership in AARP.
So you've been getting discounts since you were 37. But did you walk in? They go, bullshit. You're not over 55. Get out of here. Get out. ARP. You don't look a day over 40. What the hell are you talking about?
Back then. But the
What'd you tell them? You had that disease that you get younger as you get older? Is that what happened?
What is it? Giving away or Mercedes? Under 29.
Nice. Nice.
Black Mercedes. That's not right now. Convertible.
Yes, it is.
You want me to we can put the hood down? You can
take it for a ride?
Yeah, you want to take it for a ride? Got that. Whatever you like. Whatever you like.
May not come back after a ride. I'm just telling you.
August 29th. Guess what time? 1 a.m.
As always.
Casino time. Yeah, so it's really
Right.
August 30th, but it's really August 29th.
Right. And remember, you must be present in order to win. So that, speaking of shrinkage, that shrinks the amount of people that can win, because all the people that are in the draw, they're not there on at night at 1 a.m. So the few people that are here are the ones that have a chance. So if you suffer from shrinkage, you have a chance at winning a Mercedes.
I hope people are also, your viewers are Seinfeld fans, and they understand that George Costanza
They get it.
the concept of shrinking.
They get it. They get this show. They get this show. They understand it.
But I want to just go over something. Normally I talk about what's coming up, right? But I want to just give a really hats off to the poker staff. This past Friday, we did a poker tournament.
That's what she said.
Poker tournament. 100% of the entries. 100%. The house didn't take anything. 100% of the entries went to the Venezuelan earthquake.
Oh, that's nice. That's very nice.
With GEM, this gentleman is in Doral. They've got this giant warehouse, and they're sending a lot of stuff over there.
That's awesome.
We had 200. Normally, you have about 100 people in the tournament. We had 202 people. 202
Nice.
entries. 202 entries.
That is
So that was
fantastic.
really nice. Hats off to Harold, Ty, Danny, the whole staff, the whole poker staff. Real big success on Friday, so that was good. And it was, just one of those things. It's just the right thing to do. The right thing to do. We live. Our neighbors are 15.
Tons of them here. Yeah, man.
And so the Venezuelan earthquake victims. And thank God, GEM is the charity that we teamed up with, and the Brunetti family put in an extra 10,000 to the victims. So
Always does.
nice.
Yeah. No, it's great. It's fantastic.
But
It's doing good things, man. Doing good things. And we got football going on now.
Now we got to talk a little football. The big news today. Garfinkel, your guy.
Yeah, but he's a football guy. He's
operations.
yeah. Which by the way, he's been a beast.
He's done phenomenal.
That property has grown to Kingdom Come.
That parking lot.
Yeah, that guy's a genius. He's staying with the Grand Prix. Right.
So he's sort of like maybe a little bit of a step aside, but and then
Good for him, by the way.
Yeah,
He's probably made a ton of money. Now he has just focus on an event once a year, and you move aside. You have an easier life. Good for him, dude. Go enjoy your life.
Also, planning, I guess, future planning for the Ross family, right? Stephen Ross is not.
Yes, Danny Stillman now is in charge, the son-in-law. I mean, marrying into all that kind of stuff. It's got to be a lot of fun.
Yeah.
Honey, how come your dad wasn't rich?
Yeah.
Jesus. Come on. I needed a billionaire father-in-law. What's wrong with that?
Didn't happen to me either. I married.
Didn't marry you either? Damn.
I married hard work.
Did you guys marry out into money or something? I mean, because that's got to be a lot of fun, dude. I do. Okay, here, you're president of the Dolphins. All right. Yay.
Worked hard for it. Anyhow, so
Yeah.
my father-in-law was a great guy. He was a great guy.
But he wasn't a billionaire.
He worked in the post office. And he had a second job. You know what I mean? to pay for his house, right? So he worked hard. Yeah, he was just a. If you told him he couldn't do something, he'd do it. You know,
Right.
I mean, he was just one of those guys. Korean War vet. When they told him they were taking away guns, he went out. He bought like 10 guns.
That's right.
He's from New York.
Stash them all over the place. What gun? I lost that one. Yeah.
This one's another little testy, but I love Cliff. This guy, Cliff, he was a postman, and his name was Cliff. Yeah. Not Cliff.
Oh, that no, you can't make that.
This is a great guy.
You can't make that up.
He when they told him that they were giving a lot of crap about the Confederate flag, can't fly it. He was like 80 or something. He went to the tattoo parlor and he said, "Tattoo it right here on my forearm." The Confederate flag. This guy, he was tough as nails, and nobody told Cliff what to do and what not to do.
Right.
At any rate, Dolphins. I mean, a good first week.
Yeah.
Or maybe everybody's being kind. I don't know. I mean, maybe the sports writers are being kind, but they say, they're looking good in camp and the league looks good.
And no real, I mean, outside of Austin Jackson, doesn't seem like it's serious for now, but not a lot of big injuries because around the league, man, some people have lost players already for the year.
Yeah, it happens, because these guys
Sucks, man.
They come in, they're starting to go 100 miles an hour, and they haven't been going 100 miles an hour for 6 months or 5 months. So, but it looks good. I mean, I don't know. Now, my wife and I did sit down with season tickets, and it's going to be tough for us to go to a lot of games. I mean, you got a game like 2 days after Christmas. We're going to probably be in, crazy as it is, we'll probably be in Jersey, that's where our kids are. I mean, that's the connection in New Jersey.
So, folks, if you're interested, Steve Calabro will have a lot of tickets on sale this year.
Yeah, I'm probably going to sell a lot of tickets. I already sold it. I put some up. And the games that are hot are Kansas City,
obviously,
New England, and there was one other game that
Swift might be there, so that's a
Who?
Swift. She might show up. That increases the value. A Swiftie will want to pay a little extra for that ticket.
Yeah, there was another game that was going to be. I didn't pick Buffalo. I guess.
Oh yeah, for sure.
So there's a couple good.
Yeah, although that'll be a thrashing.
The game that we might be able to go to, it looks like we're going to be able to go to 4 games. So we normally go to 6. Can't go to all 8, right? But looks like it's going to be 4 this year. But the Charger game is one that I'm looking at.
Oh, I'm sure with Mike McDaniel. For sure.
That's one that I'm really looking forward to. Now, we'll see. Anything, if the Chargers do good, it's weird. The head coach, Harbaugh's not going to get the credit. McDaniel's going to get the credit.
No. Harbaugh will get the credit the entire way through. Yeah. Because there's only one leader of men, and it's not Mike McDaniel. So you got to play offense, defense, and special teams. He's running the whole show. McDaniel just gets to coach offense and doesn't have to carry the burden of handling the team and the media and all that stuff. Leave that to Kakis, and he'll be fine.
Yeah.
Kakis knows how to handle all of it. Huh? Oh, he's exceptional. He'll cheat anywhere he can.
If he cheats in the NFL, where can he go to now? Was he going to go to the World Cup or something?
What's his saying? Nobody cheats like we cheat, right? Isn't it like that? Isn't that his saying? That nobody's got it better than we do?
But
nobody cheats better than we do.
So recap. Now, here it is, August 4th.
Mercedes giveaway.
Tournaments. We're going to start the tournaments back up again. We had a great one this past Friday. Poker Room is alive and well.
South part of Jersey sucks. It's really bad. Oh, you didn't say that? Oh, I'm sorry. I thought you said that. I'm sorry.
There's a Philly. Oh, guess what? So there's a Philly. I forgot to tell you.
Cheesesteak?
But it's a Philly Jersey Shore. That's the South part.
It's really bad.
New York. You know what it's all based on? Based on one thing. TV.
Oh.
So if you're in the South Jersey area, down in Cape May, you turn the television on, you get Philadelphia news. If you're in the North Jersey beach, you turn the news on, you get New York news. Now, I'm going to give you a little noted trivia.
If you get a certain box, you can get anybody's news.
certain box. This is called a certain box. But there's an in-between area. See, TV doesn't butt up against each other. It overlaps. The town that I call the Jersey Shore for me, it's a little boating community of Forked River. Don't call it Forked River. It looks like Forked River. You look at it, you say, that's Forked River. No, that means you're not from there. It's Forked River. We get both. There's about a 6-mile area where we get Philadelphia and New York. So on Sundays, we get the Jets, the Giants, and the Eagles. Just in my little...
One out of 3 teams that are decent. Not bad. I mean, in baseball, it's a good average. By the way, does Kensington Avenue run into that south part of Jersey there on the shore?
So it's not... It's Kensington.
Philly?
Kensington's a shithole, okay?
What?
But if you were going...
Oh, no. I thought those people were nice. Are those crack pipes or are those... Okay. Just wondering. You said Philly, and I'm saying Philly, I think Kensington.
My son's going to get all upset because he's a big Philly fan. I took him to a dozen Giant games from when he was age 1 to age 10. He goes to high school. He's an Eagle.
But if you go to Kensington and Philly, you realize why they get arrested so much there in Philly. Why they destroy their city.
I'm going to give all your viewers just a little tidbit.
You know, there's some people out there going, what's he talking about? And they're going to go look for Kensington Street in Philadelphia. And you should go see Kensington in Philadelphia so you can see. No, don't go. Just watch it on YouTube.
Yeah.
You're still in danger by watching it on YouTube. I just want you to know. Okay. A needle could strike you right from through the screen. You know what I'm saying?
So you got Kensington. There's East Kensington. And then there's Fishtown. Fishtown used to be a dump.
Oh, that sounds like it smells.
No, but it doesn't smell. It's like the cool place. Fishtown's like Wynwood. You know.
Oh.
Right. But used to
Wynwood, you used to go to Wynwood and you would die.
Yeah.
Now you can live.
Now it's cool. Now you can live. 25 to 40, and you
now you live.
Go live in Fishtown.
Yeah,
Remember, it's real close. Philadelphia, a bunch of neighborhoods. Kensington, shithole. Like, take your life in your hands. Like, literally, don't stop at the red light. Just go through it. You know, I mean, it's like,
take them all.
Yeah, it's like not good.
Take them all.
But East Kensington, plus or minus, you know, it's okay. It's sort of in between. But East Kensington, I have a place for you to go.
What's that?
You're gonna go ask my buddy Dennis owns it, the Monkey Club. The Monkey Club in East Kensington.
You're screwing with me here.
No.
It's some place called Fish and now Monkey Club. Get the hell out of here. And then Kensington and the people that are all cracked up. What kind of neighborhoods are these? What kind of stuff are you influencing us into?
So go to the Monkey Club. There's no sign. There's no sign on the front door. It's a door. And there's not an address on it.
Very inspirational. Almost as inspirational as the son-in-law taking over for the Dolphins.
Been there since 1982. Dennis owns it. He's the son of the family that owned it. They have a thing there called the Citywide. You know what a Citywide is?
I have no idea.
Citywide in Philadelphia is a shot and a beer.
Oh, okay.
You go up there, you slam your hand down, you go, give me a Citywide.
And so
and for $6, you got a shot of whiskey and a PBR.
So clearly clearly those people have way too many Citywides before the games.
Way too many.
Yeah.
That's their thing. So go to the Monkey Club, tell them Steve sent you. It is the most, and you must use the restrooms. There's more graffiti in the restrooms in the Monkey Club than any place I've ever seen in my life.
Right.
And I asked the owner, I said, Dennis, like, why don't you just paint? He goes, you know, I used to paint over it, but I just gave up. It's all right. It's all right. It's all good.
By the way, I gotta block somebody. All right, hold on a second. I normally don't do this, but I mean, when you're really that stupid, he actually put big O, sorry, man. Jarvis Landry was better than OJ, hands down. So let's ban this user. There we go. Yeah, I know. It's just
back. So a lot of knowledge for your viewers. It's Jersey Shore knowledge, Philadelphia, Fishtown, Mercedes, poker action, poker tournaments. Come on down. Come on down to Hialeah Park.
Come here to Hialeah Park. We got table games down here on the first floor now. We're giving away a Mercedes. Okay. Got all kinds of places to eat. Got Vicky Bakery.
Vicky Bakery's alive and well.
Oh yeah, oh yeah. That's right. We got a DJ that DJ that takes over here on Friday nights.
Yes.
Spinning the music Friday and Saturdays. Spinning the music. So you got a full entertainment complex. You can come out here now every Tuesday at 1 o'clock now. We'll be out here at the Flamingo Lounge doing the show, having some fun, and we got TVs galore. You can go over to the Champion Simulcast Center if you want to make a bet, right? No? No, but we go upstairs. Upstairs, I'm sorry, the second floor poker room. No more simulcast, but second floor poker room. Well, yeah, but the simulcast, that's because it's up there now. You got all the TVs there, and you're simulcasting all the games there. Yeah, that's kind of why you made it all in one over there.
The sportsbook is catching on.
Of course.
Catching on. It seems like
we got to build a kick-ass sports bar here.
Well,
put a bunch of TVs.
I didn't bring this up, but I'll end with this.
Okay. Because I know we're going with the hotel. So sports bars coming with the hotel.
No, but I think something cool.
Really?
Rooftop bar.
Oh, that is the best.
Looking out towards
the city. Oh, I'd love to broadcast from a rooftop bar.
Oh yeah.
Oh, that is going to be awesome.
And so you get to the roof. Go to the east, rooftop bar. Go to the west side of the roof, rooftop pool.
Oh. Oh, you guys are.
Yeah, the Brunetti's, they ain't messing around. This is
What was the name, by the way? And did you go with any of the?
Yeah, Monday is a big meeting. Big
I gave you a suggestion. Okay, the presidential one.
I don't know. We hired this big firm, and I can't say any names because they say don't say anything.
Okay.
The firm has to come up.
Okay.
But now you said it publicly. But we're gonna.
Well, it was my idea that I gave you. That's all.
I mean, it's gonna be great. It's gonna take a while.
Well, of course.
It's like a fine wine.
Yeah, but it'll be built much faster than if the city did it.
Oh yeah.
I always love private construction because it goes like this compared to everything that's done in the city or county or state.
We just had a meeting this morning. We have everybody's on board. We have our architect, they're doing it. In fact, they're doing drone shots. So they're putting a drone on each level of the floor. So what the view is, looking south, east, and they're doing a lot of stuff in engineers, architects, great architectural firm that's local here in Miami. They know the business, they know the region, and the Brunettis are all in. Steve and John are going all in. This is the future. That's the future of the Brunetti casino world, and it's going to have as many non-gaming. It's going to have gaming, but you're adding more non-gaming amenities.
Okay.
Rooftop bar, rooftop pool, spa, a workout area. Not just a workout area, spa. Treatment rooms. Very nice.
Okay.
Anyway, and somewhere in there, you can bet sports for everything. As long as you're walking on the 204 acres, you can bet sports. As long as you got.
It's a beautiful thing.
And it's increasing pretty big in a big way.
I like it. What are you? I know you guys are big with the Canes. What are you doing this year? Are you doing any watch parties?
We are. We haven't firmed up anything.
Okay.
We got to do it soon. This next week or two. I got to get with the crew and get everything together. The Canes are going to be real.
Oh man, for sure. Winning a national title this year, I think, man. We got a really good chance. Yeah, I could tell you the Dolphins will royally suck, but the Canes are going to be Canes and Panthers. We're headed for some great seasons.
Well, with the Canes, if the Canes don't get stupid in one or two games, when you get.
Oh yeah, they slip up. Yeah, that's Mario's bugaboo.
Yeah.
Mario's got to cut that crap out where he screws up.
How did that happen?
The talent he has this year, he has no business losing a game. The only game is going to be the Notre Dame game at Notre Dame. That will be the tough game. But you cannot lose another game in the ACC. They're not even playing Louisville and SMU, the two teams that beat them last year, and the two teams that are number 2 and number 3 in the conference. They're not even on your schedule. Florida State and Clemson aren't anything special. Yeah, well, Debo's not spending. He started to spend now.
Yeah.
You're not going to catch up in one off. Yeah, he's way behind. He's way behind right now, so he's not going to catch up. But yeah, so.
Hopefully they have a great season.
Oh, they're going to have a great season, dude. I really feel like it.
Right here.
Oh, yeah. It's a great place to watch it. And plus, you can gamble. You can have some food. You can go eat a pastelli, all that stuff. We did a season here of Dolphins once. We did pre and post game here for Dolphins years ago.
We're gonna when we get closer. I want to do some predictions.
Okay.
I'm going to make a list of like 5 predictions that matter.
All right.
And then we can watch.
All right. Sounds good.
Man. Take care.
You're the best. Thank you. The great Steve Calabro, baby. All right. Give me 30 seconds.
Come on in to Toyota of Hollywood, where curiosity and extraordinary deals await you. Your golden ticket buys a 2025 Corolla, not $26,000, $17,988. And we've got sweet deals with 0% financing for 72 months, 0 down. Enter our world of wonder, and we'll show you why we're the #1 volume Toyota dealer. Toyota of Hollywood on 441 between Hollywood Boulevard and Sheridan Street. Open till midnight.
All right, good stuff there. Oh, let me see. There we go. All right, my bad. There we go. Now we're set. Appreciate all of you out there. Don't forget, you can hit the like button. Make sure you can also make a donation to the show, Cash App or Venmo at Cash Big O Show. That is Cash Big O Show. Cash App or Venmo. Bitcoin, by the way, is at 64,256. The market up 966 points. The S&P is up 139. The NASDAQ is barely down a third of a point. And SpaceX up to $123 is $9 in on SpaceX. We appreciate, of course, Steve Calabro. We thank David Furonis for joining us. As for the changes with the Miami Dolphins today, naming Danny Silman the president, none of it matters right now. What matters right now is John Eric Sullivan and Haf. If those guys can turn the corner and make this something, then everybody else just has to follow suit. Danny Silman will only come into play if Sullivan fails. That's it. If John Eric Sullivan is not the guy and he doesn't draft well and doesn't develop and all that, then changes will have to come. And then the untested people will have to be tested again. And by the way, if he fails, I don't know if they bring back a Troy Aikman. You know what I'm saying? Because that was also his pick. And if it doesn't work out, so we're back to square one again. What you want as a Dolphins fan, what I want as a Dolphins fan, is what happened early on in the existence of the Dolphins. Joe Robbie was never going to be a guy that was going to go to extremes, spending or anything like that. So fortunately, he was in an era where the money wasn't in play, but he was able to hire good people and then take advantage of it from there on out. But then once the salary cap and all those things came into play, they weren't the same kind of front office or general manager. That came into play because Shula didn't have to do any of that early on because you had Thomas, because you had Young, because you had Beathard and others in that front office that carried it. Then Shula got exposed when he had to become a general manager. And when free agency stepped in, well, that was going to push Joe Robbie to the brink because he was kind of a frugal owner. Not kind of, very frugal. All we're hoping for, the Danny Silman news and all that stuff and Tom Gart, none of it means a damn thing for the moment. We all got to hope for John Eric Sullivan to succeed. And that way you don't need Danny Silman for a long, long time. And you don't have to worry if he can make a mistake or if he can get it right. So don't get hung up on all the news and the changes now. Let's just hope that the people in place finally can figure it out. That's really our only hope, and that's the only way we're really going to get to the point where you and I want to be as Dolphin fans, or they win a championship, man. That's the way it is. All right, we're back tomorrow, 10 a.m., regular time, as always. We appreciate all of you out there. Next Wednesday, by the way, we'll be at Toyota of Hollywood. Not this Wednesday, but next Wednesday, we'll be at Toyota of Hollywood. And we thank the folks at Subaru of Pembroke Pines, as always, proud sponsors of our program, 16100 Pines Boulevard. Don't forget, mention my name. You will get $500 off. Appreciate all of you out there. We'll see you tomorrow. Same time, same place, same bat channel.